inhalation, exhale slowly. Have a gentle smile on your face. Keep your eyes closed. Observe the breathe in and breathe out. Chant along with me. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palm, generate the heat, place it on your eyes and seeking the blessings from Mother Earth, open your eyes with a beautiful smile. Thank you so much once again. So the question for today is, where is the strength? Because we have been seeing like people who are very lean, looking very weak, but still performing so many works, like my father-in-law, always active and doing everything. And we also have seen so many people who look healthy, who look fat, who look like, okay, they have good muscle build or the fat content in their body, but still feeling very lazy, lethargic and not feeling enough strength to do any of the activities, and sometimes even the routine activities. They feel tired all the time. So basically, where is the strength? How can we expect the strength based on the body or based on the food or based on the mind? It's the question, right, Venugopal sir? So basically, talking in terms of the 5-layer Siddhanta, what I told on that day, Panchakosha Siddhanta, based on that, yes, the one question is right. What did you ask about the mind? Yes, mind is the reason for everything. Because if I take the example of the AC, what you are seeing, the external thing is Annamaya Kosha. The external apparatus, what you are seeing, the AC in your room, that is Annamaya Kosha, Sthula Sharira. And the electricity with which it is working, that electricity is Pranamaya Kosha. Prana in our body is like the electricity. Okay. And to switch on the AC, you should feel like the willingness, the mind, the willingness which is required to switch on the AC, that is Manomaya Kosha. That is your mind. So sometimes what happens, even the AC, like as a structure it is right, electricity is also there, but you are not willing to switch it on, then the AC will not work. Because it is not always the problem in the AC. It could be just that I don't want to switch it on. That's why it is not working. And sometimes I am willing to switch it on, but there is some problem with the electricity. Then also it will not work. So externally the device is proper and willingness, mind is crystal clear that I want AC because it is too hot now. But when there is problem in the electricity, in the Pranamaya Kosha, then also you cannot work. Then also the AC will not work. Similarly in our body as well. When there is no willingness to work, that time also your mind will make you feel that you are lethargic, you are weak, you are feeling tired. So that intuition, that thing will be supported by your mind not to do work, and finding the reason, finding the excuses to avoid working. And the other thing, when you are willing but there is some problem in your prana, Pranamaya Kosha, the life energy inside, if it is injured, if it is in a condition of the disturbance, then also you feel there is no enough strength to do the work. And the another thing is the Jnanamaya Kosha, the knowledge layer. So where I am willing to switch on the AC and even the electricity is there, even the external device is properly fine, but I don't have the knowledge that where is the switch. If the switch is invisible, if you are unaware about the switch, then also AC is not working. But here problem is not with the device, problem is not with the electricity, problem is not even with your willingness, problem is with the lack of the knowledge, where you don't know where is the switch, you don't know how to switch it on. You want to switch it on, but you don't know where the switch is. Then also AC will not work. In the similar way, in our body, we want to work. I want to feel that energy. I want to feel strong, and I want to be active all the day. But if there is some disturbance in your knowledge layer, then also you will feel that you don't have the strength. You will feel like your body or the mind is not working. Sometimes you feel clumsy, right? You feel like, oh, I'm going out of my mind is not working, or my body is not willing to work, and all these things. That clumsiness may be because of the ajnana. So here ignorance, not only in terms of the qualification, it's not in terms of the education, ignorance in terms of living this life to the fullest. When we don't have the knowledge, like how to utilize this body and the abilities of the mind to the fullest limit, that is the actual real ignorance. Ignorance is not when you get little less mark in your exams, or it's not with your qualification and the education. Ignorance is related to the life, knowing the life and learning to live the life to the fullest. That means whatever you are doing, in that you should learn to immerse yourself completely. That is the real knowledge. When we don't have that, because of that also you feel there is no energy, there is no strength. So this is in terms of the Panchamahakosha Siddhanta, where related to these layers, sometimes you feel you are very having so much of the energy, you are very strong. Sometimes you feel that you are lazy, lethargic, tired and weak. Also, I always give one example that when we are with our grandkids or the kids, even though my legs are paining, even though you are not able to walk properly, let's imagine I am with my grandkid and he fell down. So immediately your body will get the energy to lift him up and to take care of him. If there is nobody else, just you and your grandkid, then what happens? The energy, the stamina comes from where? From your mind, Manomaya Kosha. Even though physically it is difficult to expect the strength from our body, but in that scenario, energy comes because of the strong willingness of the mind. It is just like the way if we met with an accident in the empty road where nobody to help. Even though maybe even my hands are getting fractured, but with that fractured hand also I will carry my son and I will run to the hospital. How it is possible? If it is in the home, where I have 4 people to help, I will not even get up from the place where I fell down. Because, oh my God, I think it's broken, I'm in so much of the pain. Because there are people who can help me and mind knows it. So, even to lift you from the area where you fell down, you need 4 people to console you, to tell you it's okay, we will go to hospital and all these things. But when something like this happens in the empty road where nobody is there, it is just you and your child, then even with the broken hand, you will carry your kid and you will run to the hospital. First you will make sure that kid is fine and safe in the secure hand. Then when they check your body, they say, oh madam, even you have got 2-3 fractures in your body. But until then you don't realize it because it is the priority. Mind will give you the sensation whatever you prioritize. Even that time when you have the fracture, pain is there, but your mind is fully engaged in saving the kid. Your priority is the safety and security of that baby. For that moment, baby has to get the first aid. Baby has to go to the hospital for the survival. So that is your first priority. And in that moment, your body has no time, no willingness to indulge into this pain. That's why you are not feeling the pain. But pain is there, definitely. But you cannot feel it. But once you know that it is safe, treatments are started for the baby, then you will get to understand, okay, even I have so much pain in my thing. So pain or the energy, it is always depending on the priority. It's depending on if you want to prioritize something, then definitely you will see more of the energy and the strength and the stamina. When you don't have something as a priority, then you will get a lot of excuses, either in terms of the physical pain or in terms of the emotional disturbance to some situations, like, oh, I would have done it, but now I am disturbed, so I don't want to do it. So these are all the excuses which we will find when something is not a priority. But when it is the priority, no matter whatever is the situations, you will find the energy and courage to do that because it is your priority. So prioritizing some things in your life, that is also important. For example, if you are suffering with a pain in the whole body, and if you don't want to suffer that pain, there is one secret option, which is you need to find something more priority to you than this pain. Because what happens, let's imagine we have some issues like this, the pain in leg, pain in body, or whatever it is. Unknowingly, we tend to spend a lot of energy in suffering that pain. In the home, when we meet, like when we 4 people meet together, we talk about, oh, today the pain is more, I'm feeling very, uncomfortable. If you meet your friend in the walking, you again talk about the diagnosis, problems, pain and the discomfort. And you call your relatives, there also you, what, my leg is paining, or as usual, it is a lot of pain. Like this, knowingly or unknowingly, you are prioritizing your pain. That's why you are not able to come out of that pain. Got it? So if you want to come out of that pain, then search for something which is more priority for you in your life. That's why sometimes going in this Bhakti Marga, going in the form of the devotion is helpful. Why? Because it is not like God will come and do something to you. It is just that you prioritize that devotion more than this pain. That's why you don't feel the pain, that's it. It is not like God will come and correct your knee which is damaged. That degeneration is still there. The knee structure is as it is. Knee structure has not changed. But your priority to this pain has changed. It shifted. The priority shifted from this pain to something else. It could be devotion, it could be your dream, it should be some aim, or it should be anything else. When it gets shifted, you feel relaxed with this pain. Got it? So strength is also same thing. Fear is also same thing. Oh, I'm very much, I'm feeling scared and all these things. That's also. Unless and until you find something more prioritizing your life, you have that pain. But after that, no, you don't have that pain anymore. That's how it is. Okay. And technically also, when we talk in terms of the energy, it is also the ability of your body to break down the food into the energy molecule. The food particles, let's say that if you have the problem with your Agni, you have the problem with your Jatar Agni or the Dhatva Agnis, metabolic fire, then what happens? Whatever the food you are taking, it is getting converted into fat tissue but not into energy. Then also you look healthy but you feel lazy and lethargic. It is because whatever the food you are consuming, that food is not converting into the energy. That food is going for the storage. It is like I am preparing the fresh meal. Every one of you are eating it happily and finishing it. That is like directly food is converted into energy. Done. But let's imagine I am making the fresh meal every day and I am storing it in the fridge, thinking that, oh, why should I give it to all of them? Tomorrow guest may come. I may need it tomorrow. I may need it day after tomorrow, thinking that I am keeping it in the fridge every day. What happens? Storage increases. The fat storage is also the same way in our body. Body keeps something in the storage in the form of the fat, thinking that it may be needed to the body in the coming days. As the absorption is less, as there is metabolic fires are low, if it continues this way, this lady will be in deficiency condition in some of the days. So I need to have the energy stored for the coming days. That's how the body stores the fat. And body is looking healthy, but I am feeling lethargic. Why? Because all the food, rather than converting into energy, it is going to the fat storage. And when you correct the metabolic fire, when you make sure that the absorption is happening in the proper way, then what happens? The signal goes, okay, now she is not going to be in the state of deficiency, because there is proper absorption happening. There is proper supply of the nourishment to your body. Then the brain will give the signal to metabolize the fat which is stored, because I don't need it now. I am getting enough energy on a daily basis. On a daily basis, whatever I am eating, it is getting digested, it is getting absorbed in a healthier way. So I don't need the storage. That is the time when the metabolic fire is corrected, the fat storage also reduces, because brain gives the signal, okay, now you can metabolize the fat. You don't have to keep so many backup for the future deficiency. So this is how it works technically also. Okay, so basically whatever the strength, stamina we are talking about, it is nothing to do with our body, it is nothing to do with our food, it is nothing to do with anything. Just like the way, even with the, see, water is the basic thing. But even without drinking the water also, if you can stay active throughout the day, that too in this summer, it feels like how it is possible, but it is possible. When you have that determination in your mind, when you know that, okay, today Ekadashi, I am not going to eat anything, I am not going to drink anything, your body supports. I am not having any acidity, I am not having any that regurgitation, I am not having any headache, I am not even feeling hungry, I am not even feeling thirsty. Like otherwise on the normal day where I am drinking like 2, 3, 4 liters depending on my activities, today I am not even feeling thirsty for a single sip of the water. How it is possible? So you cannot always measure everything in terms of the physical aspects or your reports or only with the emotions. No, it is the combination of everything. Our existence is not just in the reports. Our existence is not just in the emotions also. It's a combination of everything. When everything is aligned in the same plane, then you feel healthy, then you feel strong and confident. So that alignment, that balance is the answer for all the strength. So we have to find the balance in the physical term, in the emotional term, in the life energy form, in all the form we have to find the balance. Balance is the answer. If you are balanced, your energies are aligned, then you feel strong all the time. Even with food, without food, with the diagnosis, without diagnosis, with good emotion, bad emotion, whatever it is, if you are aligned, you are feeling strong. But when there is no alignment, when there is no the balance in the all the aspects of these things, you feel weak, lethargic, lazy, not interested to do anything. So that's my understanding. Like any questions on this? Okay.